Grove, Wisconsin, a hotbed for horsepower, and today it's the monster trucks trying to milk the most motor in the dairy state. Coming up next. This is Trucks and Tractor Power, featuring the superstars of the four-wheel and off-road Jamboree Nationals Monster Truck Challenge. Welcome to Trucks and Tractor Power on the Nashville Network. Today we're at the Racine County Fairgrounds in Union Grove, Wisconsin for the four-wheel and off-road Jamboree Northern Nationals. Hi everybody, I'm Gary Lee alongside Army Armstrong. And Army, if they're truck lovers, this represents paradise.
No matter whether you drive the two-wheel or the four-wheel drive trucks, these Jamborees are where everybody goes. When I say everybody, the corporate involvement here is amazing. One of the major corporate sponsors for these events, located just 2 hours down the road, they're here. They follow the circuit because they know one thing, just like you and I. If you like and love trucks and you like and love racing, the Jamborees where you're going to get to see all the best.
And it's going to be side-by-side monster truck racing from the dairy state coming up next. One of the many pristine trucks on display this weekend here in Union Grove, Wisconsin, but the trucks we'll see in competition don't always stay pristine. We'll take a look now at the pairings in round one. Bigfoot 8, along with Micro Machine. Then it's the Equalizer, Tropical Thunder. Taurus against Bad Medicine, the Carolina Crusher, and King Crunch. Also in round one, we have Nightmare against Snakebite. Barefoot, the second fastest qualifier, will take on No Problem. But once again, there is a look at Andy Brass out of St. Louis, Missouri, out of 12 trucks. He once again is the fastest qualifier. And in round one, he takes on Micro Machine, John Breen.
Now, by virtue of his quick qualifying time, Andy Brass is going to have lane choice as we look in at some of the safety equipment that these drivers are wearing, displayed by John Breen. But Brass goes to the right side, and I can't figure out how they determine the good lane from the bad lane just by looking at him.
Well, he has it figured out because look at that advantage at the finish line, but he won it with his hole shot. The fans show their appreciation. Now watch once again, watch the weight transfer. The front end elevates as Andy Brass nails the hammer, and he has a one right there. A lot of hang time, a lot of air time. Let's talk to our winner, Andy Brass.
Well, Gary, we got the first winner of the day with us. Andy Brass, tell us about the track.
Well, the track's a little different from what it was when we qualified. It's a lot wetter now, which means we're going to have to probably pull a gear change on it. Last night we qualified, we took and run hard. We were spinning the wheels on the line. Now we're getting a little more traction, so we're going to have to drop down a little bit.
And now we take a look at Equalizer. Equalizer with David Morris on board. And he goes up against a brand new truck on the circuit. Here is Wayne Smozanic from Jupiter, Florida in Tropical Thunder. Well, that truck has a new paint job and a new name, but it's been around for a while.
Well, the truck has been around for a while. Started life as the Nightlife. They flipped it. He's changing the name. He's changing the image. You could have a very interesting story on the far side. Equalizer comes back to run with us one more time. And who's behind the wheel? None other than the original driver himself, David Morris. And Gary Lee, the kid has not lost one thing. He's a good shoe.
The 1989 champion, David Morris. And once again, after a sabbatical from the tour, Equalizer is back. And he takes the victory here in round one over Tropical Thunder.
Kind of like riding a bicycle, I guess, Gary, once you learn how to do it.
Well, that truck always has been competitive, but once again, here's a close-up look at Tropical Thunder. This was the Nightlife truck. They got it upside down, rebuilt the truck, repainted it, and renamed it. But right now, let's go ahead and talk to David Morris. Here's Army.
Well, David, first of all, welcome back, and you're coming back like you went out, and you're a winner on this thing. How's it feel to be back?
Well, everything's different from when I left. The trucks are a lot faster. The courses are getting a little bit faster, and I'm just trying to get used to the truck and these courses, and hopefully we're going to do good here today.
Good luck. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Thanks.
And I think he has more whiskers than he had the last time we talked with him.
I know one thing. He's got a cute little daughter. Remember that family now. Bad Habit. One of the Dodge boys coming out. Relies on the Chrysler horsepower out of Missouri. Don Van Loo. Who's he going to be going against?
Well, he goes up against Jack Willman Jr. in Granite City, Illinois' Taurus. This is a father-son combination. And on this given day, Junior is in the cockpit. We've seen his dad win before. Let's see how well Junior can do here this afternoon.
Whoa,
a great hole shot. Great young reflexes.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, Willman impressed Army Armstrong on that run.
Well, he cut that light as well as you can cut it. That was just great reflex, great anticipation. He took the victory. Now, there may have been some problems over here with bad medicine, but whatever the problem was, the victor goes to Torres.
Yeah, the light went green. He went south in a hurry.